This is YG Nyghtstorm. Welcome to my vlog. Let's get it. Paula Deen. Girl, you done stepped in it this time. Now, we gonna talk about Miss Paula Deen and her issues because a young lady named Lisa Jackson, a former employee of hers who actually worked for her brother Bubba Heirs, is suing Paula Deen for a nice chunk of change of $1.2 million. And you want to know why she's suing Miss Deen, the queen of Southern cuisine? It's because good old Paula, they say, is racist. And I wanted to make sure I get this correct. And that's why I had to stutter for a second and hesitate. But Lisa Jackson is saying that she has overheard Paula using the N-word. Let's just get that out of here. She said nigga. Okay? Plenty of times, and even referred to when Bubba Heirs wanted to have a wedding, her brother. She said she wanted to have a good old-fashioned Southern Confederate Plantation wedding. And let me find the quote here, because I want to make sure I get it right. She wanted to hire a bunch of middle-aged black men to dress up in white coats, bow ties, and shorts, to do it the old school Civil War style. And she said in this quote, this was really ticked off Lisa. She said, "We gonna hire a bunch of little niggas wearing long sleeve white shirts, black shorts, and black bow ties." And she further says, you know how they did it in the Shirley Temple days. They used to tap dance around. Now this is just to be the tip of the iceberg of Paula's issues. A lot of her fan base are black. And I don't want to make this a black and white issue, even though Paula clearly has. But this is karma. And so many comments that I've been reading online are saying that Paula took her recipes from an old black lady that used to take care of her and her family way back when she was a child. And I could believe that, okay? But we don't know that. But the fact of the matter is, even folks are saying that she took the recipes and made a freaking fortune and never ever gave credit to the person who helped her. And one quote says, she probably said this to the old black lady that took care of her, is that, "Ain't nobody gonna believe you, little nigga. I'm taking your recipes and I'm finna make a fortune because I'm white." Now, that's the speculation, and I don't know if that's true or not, but that is really popping up on the web. But what I want to talk about is not just racism, but good old-fashioned karma, okay? People think that rich people never get theirs in the end, but I want to tell you, they do. Everybody does something. Everybody is guilty of something. And Paula is guilty of being a racist. Okay, and now she's made several videos trying to apologize, but none of them have been sincere. That's the consensus on the internet. None of this stuff has been sincere. And I've looked at all the versions of these videos, and she looks like she's reading or practicing her words. There isn't real passion and emotion behind it. Now, one thing I talk about in my book, All Action, No Talk, on dealing with this subject of apologizing and actually answering to karma, is that you have to apologize and mean it. And once you say the words, "you're sorry," you have to change your actions. And the actions have to be a constant thing, over and over and over again. It can't be something that you just say, "I'm sorry" for, and then go right back to doing whatever you're doing. And using the word nigga, because I'm just going to say it, it's an ugly word. But it's not the first time it's been used, and it's not just used by white people. Black people use nigga all the time. But, you know, it's like calling a woman the B word. Another woman can call a woman the B word. Black people can call each other nigga, but white people can't. You know, or like white people can do things to each other, and black people can't, or other people can't. This stuff is so ignorant, man. And all this division is stupid. The Civil War is over. Okay, the 60s are over, and she is blaming her issues from how she was raised back then, because Paula Deen is 66 years old. Okay, so this was their truth. This was the norm on growing up, when if a white woman was walking on the sidewalk and a black man was approaching, he had to look down. Because if he looked at her eye to eye, he could be arrested, he could be flogged, he could be beaten, or he could even be hanged for the crime of looking at a white woman. This stuff is preposterous. It's stupid. It's very, very ignorant. But ignorance is not an excuse for doing things. And karma does not care. I have had to be forgiven of stuff, dumb stuff that I've done 20-something odd years ago. And I talk about this stuff freely. Straight up transparency. I've done some wrong things in my life just like you have. And I'm not going to sit here and say that you are a racist or you're anything, but you know what you are. And Paula Deen has been begging and begging for forgiveness, and because her troubles are just starting to mount up. There's going to be a wave of legal issues that this woman and her family are going to have to deal with for a very, very long time. And her career is probably destroyed and over. She could probably make a comeback in a few years, but girl, you're going to have to change a lot of stuff. And when I talk to anybody about forgiveness, forgiveness is not for the person that's asking for it. You have to forgive people to free yourself of the issue that they did to you. But Paula is asking for forgiveness because she knows she messed up. She admitted that she messed up, which is a step in the right direction. She's admitting the wrong after she's being sued, but she's admitting the wrong. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you ever thought that karma only goes after poor people, here's your example. It has maybe taken 20 years for her karma to catch up to her. Out of all the things that she said, out of all the things that she's done, whether she stole the recipes or not, who knows? But she clearly has been doing some very, very foul stuff to a lot of people that have hurt folks and damaged them. And now it's coming back on her. Just like it came back on me. Just like things have come back on you. So, do I forgive Paula Deen? Absolutely, I forgive her. But I also expect her to stop the crap. And when she sees other people who work for her, whether it's her family members or other employees or people she's comfortable being around, when she hears this stuff, she is charged with fighting against the ignorance for the rest of her life. She's going to have to stop it. So it's up to you to forgive her or not. I'm not saying I'm going to go out and support her restaurant and go buy her books. I'm not saying all that. But I do forgive her. But I'm not going to forget what happened. But I'm also can't hold it over her head for the rest of her life, because I wouldn't want anybody holding the stupid crap that I've done in my life over my head. And there are people who still do. I got ex-girlfriends from 20 years ago who said, YG, you did me wrong in high school and I hate you and my life is messed up and I can't find a man because you cheated on me in the 11th grade. And we're all freaking 40 years old now. But she can't let it go. And she gonna blame me for the rest of her life. Every time she see me somewhere, she'll put a little comment on my YouTube videos or on my Facebook page. You still a dog. I don't care if you're married, raised 7 kids, and you love your wife. It should have been me, YG. It should have been me. One more time to you. I'm sorry. Forgive me. I was 16. Sorry. Now that's the last time I'm going to apologize for that. But for the rest of y'all, learn how to forgive. I ain't saying let it go, but forgive Paula Deen and give her an opportunity to fix her issues. And if she is truly sorrowful, she will change, just like me and just like you. Have a good day. Peace out.